What is good, people? I am BA, back once again with another movie reaction. We've got a potentially batshit insane one this week. This is Willy's Wonderland from 2021 starring Nicolas Cage. What is this movie? Essentially, it's Five Nights at Freddy's if you couldn't get the license to Five Nights at Freddy's. For those of you who don't know, Five Nights at Freddy's was a series of horror video games where you, the protagonist, were an overnight caretaker in a pizzeria restaurant which had animatronic creatures, and they came to life at night, and if you didn't watch your doors and cameras and shit like that, they would sneak up on you and give you a jump scare. They were kind of tacky games, to be honest. I know there's a huge fan base for them, but trust me, the actual games essentially get no deeper than that. You just get jump scares if you don't micromanage all the things around you. That being said, I have played the first Five Nights at Freddy's. I did get some enjoyment out of it. It was fun for a few hours. It didn't make me want to play any of the sequels, but I still think, there's something to those games that wasn't in any other game up until that point, I would say. But yeah, this is essentially the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and who better to cast in a movie with such a weird concept than the man Nicolas Cage, who will apparently accept any script his agent puts down on the table in front of him. I mean, let's not beat around the bush. Nicolas Cage has done some mad films, so this is just another one in his resume. I have previously reacted to Pig on this channel, which is his personal favourite film he's ever done. I did quite enjoy it. It's a bit abstract, but it's Nicolas Cage. So if you're interested in checking out that reaction, it is also on the channel. Have a look and see. But yeah, that is essentially all I know about this movie, and also all I need to know to be in. I'm in. Nicolas Cage, weird concept. I'm in. Here's my money. So let's just get into this shit. This is Willy's Wonderland from 2021. Let's check it out and see what it's saying to it. Never heard of any of these companies before, which is a good sign. Fuck the mainstream. Okay, Landfar had the best opening logo. I love the multicoloured shit flying right at me. I felt like I just dropped an acid tab, which I have never done. Okay, are they just putting in studio logos for fun now? Apparently fucking so. I swear that's like number 7. This is what made Five Nights at Freddy's unique. It's the contrast between that happy, childish vibe mixed with straight horror. Also, these guys look like they are definitely about to die. And this is some documentary shaky cam, straight out of the 2001s. Genuinely not sure about this directorial style so far. Very disorientating, in a not necessarily good way. As long as the kid doesn't die, I'm fine. Okay, well, the woman is definitely dead. You can't tell me these guys weren't influenced by Five Nights at Freddy's. Even the text they are using for the opening is similar to the text that appeared in that video game. You've just got to tip your hat to Nicolas Cage though. No other big star, a star you would describe as an A-lister, would pick all these weird picks in between their big mainstream movies. I mean, this is Ghost Rider right here, now fighting animatronic murder teddies. Chevrolet sponsoring the Willy's Wonderland movie. Much respect, Chevrolet. Little does he know his day is about to get way worse than a flat tire. Also, I've heard Nicolas Cage has zero dialogue in this film. If so, anytime he's on screen, I know it's safe to talk over the top of him, and I'll still be following everything so long as I'm paying attention to the screen. Is that a beer, or just a full tray of energy drinks he had? Maybe an energy beer? Caffeinated beer. Wow. Now there's a fucking product waiting to happen, if it hasn't already, that would send the world into turmoil. I don't know about you guys, but, and This is rich coming from a dude who does shave his face into a goatee, but you know when people start making it like line perfect on the beard and shit, there's something really jarringly weird about that shit to me. Someone else is on screen now, I better listen, they might have a word to say.
Just ruin a man's whole damn day. God's honest truth. Where'd you say you're from? Oh, you one of those guys don't want to look back. Huh? You went in the past.
Parts unknown. He would have fit right into the WWF in the mid-90s.
Carnage was terrible. It was just, wow.
You know your town's a bit shit when Willy's Wonderland is the thing they put on the sign underneath it to give it any sort of significance. Side note, the direction has improved since that opening scene. I hope they don't go to that documentary shaky cam shit whenever the monsters show up. I would find it would make those scenes less enjoyable for me. So was she about to blow up Willy's Wonderland there? She's in trouble for some shit.
Will you just stop it? Open the door! Open the damn door!
But officer, if you arrest me now, how am I to ever improve as a pyromancer?
Yeah, he'll be alright. Tyre's not, but he'll be fine. He got this pretty good barrel right here.
I know that actress playing the police lady from somewhere. I cannot put my finger on it. That'll annoy the fuck out of me until after this film.
Spinning out everything, you just slid right in there and then pop, pop.
I don't have time for this today, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Just by that truck driver's performance, it seems like it's got a B-movie quality to it, which I appreciate. Not taking itself too seriously from the jump.
What are you doing?
I'll be back in the morning. There are chips on the coffee table and a bucket on the floor. Try not to make a mess.
Does she actually know this girl, or is it literally such a small town that the police officer had to arrest her in her own home while she sorts other business out? I would assume they know one another based on that conversation, but given this movie's B-movie quality, you never can tell. All bets are off when it's got a B-movie vibe. Holy shit, that's like 3/4 of this town's population on that board.
There's something wrong with that chip, I think. But I can fix it for about $1,000. Yep.
Nice, this guy's got his hustle on. Nicolas Cage is happy to pay.
Oh, that over there. Yeah, we ain't got no internet in Hayesville. No, so all the ATMs, they just don't work.
I like that vibe. It instantly decreases the technology so people can't just phone for help and shit. It's an issue a lot of modern horror movies have with such readily available technology. Why don't you just call the police or blah 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 blah. Putting it in the middle of nowhere like this and decreasing the technology, it's a good idea.
Okay then.
Love the leather jacket creak going along with his head nod there. And I'm assuming this is the setup for the Willy's Wonderland thing. He's going to work it off being the guy working at that place.
I got a guy for you.
There is no way you could catch me getting attacked by sentient animatronic animals and not even uttering out a Jesus, what the fuck? Surely a what the fuck is merited.
Welcome to Willy's Wonderland.
Yeah, he don't talk much.
And I respect that. I enjoy a man of few words.
Well, that's some pleasant graffiti on the outer walls. I'm sure nothing untoward will happen inside. Seems like a happening joint. This is incredible so far for the cheese quality. Nicolas Cage knows exactly what he is fucking doing as well. This is awesome. Also, I bet they don't even fix his car because they just assume he's going to die.
Good luck, mister.
Watch your step.
Obviously, everyone in this town knows how fucked up this place is.
We've got Audie the Alligator, Siren Sarah, Cammy the Chameleon, Gus Gorilla, Nighty Night, Ozzy the Ostrich, and Tino.
So these are the murderers row who are coming to kill you, Nicholas. Remember their faces.
Some of these little bastards start crawling over the characters, they get hurt. A couple of lawsuits later from mommy's safety organizations, and wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Why the fuck would he be hired to clean this place? It doesn't seem like it would attract many customers even if he cleaned it to immaculate perfection and the robots were in fact not sentient killers. But I respect the dude's hustle getting someone to clean his shithole of a place. I love the colour correction in that scene, how the animatronics were just a slightly heightened colour compared to the rest of the background.
Congratulations. You are officially on staff.
This guy's playing his role amazingly as well. I want one of those t-shirts.
I'll be back in the morning with that car of yours, dapper and ready to drive, or my name is not Tex McAdoo.
Is your name Tex McAdoo? That's quite a name.
And be sure to take breaks. Always good to pace yourself.
Gotta like a boss that the one thing he stresses the most is taking breaks. That is a good boss. Locking him inside the place, not such a good boss. Crocodile shoes again though. Good boss.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I can't stand to hear a grown man scream.
This is ridiculous though. Why would they just set this guy up to do this? Do they have some gain from this, or are they just sending people to their death?
Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh, damn it! Oh!
Nice one, genius. The door was unlocked.
How am I supposed to know that?
Try to handle, fuckface.
She gave you a bucket? Bitch is wicked.
I second that. That's a bit fucked.
I found a screwdriver.
The hell are we gonna do with a screwdriver? Have y'all never worn handcuffs before?
Oh, shut up. Why don't you just look for the key?
Jordan Peele there in his younger days.
We need like a saw or a pliers or something.
Pliers?
Now, if we were to wager a guess, how many of these people will be fucking dead by the end of the film? I would say at least 5 out of 6 of them.
Well, he was with Jed in his truck, probably locked inside Willy's by now.
Oh, well, let's roll out. Want to see that bitch burn.
So her plan was to burn down the place. Are they still going to happily burn it down with Nicolas Cage inside? I think that'll maybe be their motivation to go in first. They'll go in to get him out and in the process be locked in as well, maybe?
All right, let's do this.
And I'm now just figuring out she was probably the little girl at the start who must have survived as those 2 adults got killed next to her. Calm down, Eminem. Of course he's putting the t-shirt on. Nick Cage takes his staff role seriously. The first thing I'd have done is fire up that jukebox. Put another nickel in the Odeon, Nicholas. That was a lot of nickels. Nickelback, nickel plated. Let's go. I'm loving these camera shots where he's got his back to the stage. I don't think anything will happen, but it just creates the foreshadowing. They are looming over him, watching his every move. This film just feels so fun. I haven't watched something that has felt this fun since I finished reacting to the Tales from the Crypt series, which is so fun. Fucking watch those reactions. I'm cracking jokes and laughing at things I'm seeing all the way through them all. Nicolas Cage is still totally interesting to watch on screen, even when he's not saying a word, which I suppose is a really good sign of a high charisma actor. He's not even playing that charismatic a role, and I'm captivated to watch this shit. Also, I like how it looks like the place hasn't been touched since like the 90s. It looks like quite 90s. There's all sorts of cool little 90s stuff kicking about. And as he cleans it, the bright colours will come out. It's a bit of a piss take. They asked him to clean the entire place in a single night as well. That is non-stop work. The guy was talking about breaks. What breaks, you dick? Is this going to be the first appearance of one of them actually trying to attack him? Yes, it is. I love how this is done.
I'm gonna feast on your face!
It's a nice way to introduce yourself. Little shit. This is some Jet Li shit against an animatronic Big Bird. He's going Cali stick style on it. Oh, this is incredible. Damn. On some Sub-Zero shit. You ain't feasting on anybody's face now, fucker. Get back to Sesame Street. The dodo is dead, bitch. I could keep going with these bird puns, by the way. Now that's what you call a flightless bird. Nice. Oh, he's gonna go through all these t-shirts throughout the night, is he? That would be fucking hilarious. All the subtle touches in this film are killing it.
Why'd you request the state to send backup for one night to curfew a place the size of a postage stamp?
This guy's clearly not been informed about the murder robot pizzeria place.
See that phone?
Yeah.
We're gonna sit here and pray it don't ring.
Copy that.
Everyone is actually low-key putting in great performances so far. Now that I know it's got a B-movie-ish vibe. As if he just went back to work after getting attacked by a giant animatronic bird. This is a man who really takes his job seriously. He wants his car repaired no matter what the cost. This has been gotten to by some kind of gang. Is this foreshadowing the next attack? Why do I have a feeling the next robot is going to meet him in here? Poor Nicolas Cage, he probably cleaned that whole room legitimately just to stay in character. Well, at least they still keep to schedule and do their nightly performance, otherwise they would just be useless in their murder. Huh. Is this the kids having gotten in here, or am I right? This is the next robot attack, I'm assuming. And he's more pissed off that someone's rewritten on the fucking mirror.
You'll never find me.
Yeah, I don't know why. I knew these toilet stalls were going to play a part in the next quote-unquote scary scene. Also, whoever's doing the voiceovers of these robots is having such fun. What the fuck? How the fuck was he able to hide in there? Also, the fun thing about fighting an animatronic, you can just punch it in the fucking head. I cannot believe that this movie has negative reviews. And I mean that genuinely. How are you that unfun? You don't find this amazing? Oh, curb stomped onto the toilet. Wow. And I like how, like, the oil is replacing blood. That's 2 t-shirts he's went through now, by the way. What a scene. Duct taping up the new injury. I'm loving the pattern to his routine. And that's why he drinks all them punch pops, obviously. Because he's punching the fuck out of these things. I take it Willy's like the leader of the pack. This is an interesting character. I would love to see where he's been in life to reach this point. It's important to take breaks. Is that why he's setting his clock timer? For breaks? Or are they actually punch pop breaks? I'm surprised there hasn't been more scenes in the toilets. My man must piss like a racehorse. Yeah. Your plan isn't going to work. You're going to have to go inside and then most of you are going to die. This is a horror comedy. You will all die.
Thank you.
Hey, you blowing bubbles? Bring your ass.
Of course she's blowing bubbles. That's her character arc.
That guy's still in there. We gotta get him out first.
Yeah, this is what I thought would happen.
We gotta get you out. Hey! Well, that was rude.
That was indeed rude. That was a good point you made there, in between your gun blowing. Many of these shots are like incredibly unrealistic, like how would that robot get up there silently, but it doesn't matter because they're so well done. Also, I kind of feel bad for the actors who were in these robot suits because they've been punched, kicked in the face, curb stomped into urinals. They've been through some shit and piss.
I've waited so long for a girl to play with.
Oh, this is the fairy one, I take it.
Want to see my treehouse? Oh, not today, girlfriend. Ow!
That was a creepy backflip. She is fast. She's went for a total stealth build, this one. No points into tanking it up. 2 points into singing.
We gotta go after her.
I'm out this bitch. Y'all playing.
Whoa, 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 Bobby!
What?
What? You're just gonna fucking turn your back on your friend like that? Gotta stick by your friends in life, mate, even if it means certain death.
What? No! Him! Hey, whoa, hey.
Even the way she's moving her ass as she ascends the ladder. Again, another actor in this film who knows exactly what they are doing. And is appreciated.
Thank God you're still alive. We gotta get you out of here. I stabbed that bitch, but that won't keep her away for long, so... Hey!
Nicolas Cage doesn't give a fuck as long as you're still alive. And it's quite strange that the fairy just went back to her starting position. Like, shouldn't they just walk up to them all and pancake their heads with baseball bats right now?
No, Chris!
Oh shit, they went straight through the floor! That's a good way to get them all into the place. Now you're all fucked. Literally falling into a pit. Granted, it's a colourful ball pit, but still, they fell in a pit.
Wasn't there 8 of them? Oh, that's badass.
Yeah, he's killed a few. Wait until you go take a piss. As if they're choosing the super fun happy room to have sex in. They're definitely going to die.
Jerry was one of the last century's most sick and sadistic serial killers. Jerry spent most of the time cultivating similar sickos.
Children's restaurant ran by serial killers.
Families would be treated to a birthday cake. And a private show by Willy Weasel. The shows would always end the same way.
That is a fucked up backstory. I wonder how similar to the Five Nights at Freddy's backstory that element is. If you know, let me know in the comments.
Instead of surrendering, the killers decided to take their own lives.
So they all killed themselves before the feds could get to them and transferred their spirits into the animatronics. What a fucking batshit backstory. Incredible though.
There's reports that the creatures would move on their own. Some would say things they weren't programmed to say.
Wanna fuck, daddy?
What the fuck? That fairy has no chill.
Tex still doesn't bulldoze it to the ground. Why, you may ask?
Because Willy got to him.
Fuck, so Tex McAdoo is in on it with the dead serial killer spirits. It's the team up we didn't ask for but needed.
Okay. Yeah, this is weird as fuck. Yo, who the hell bringing their kids up in here?
That's the first piece of realistic dialogue we've had so far.
Is it weird that I'm getting really turned on right now?
I mean, if this chick propositioned me in the super fun happy room, I would probably go along with it as well, but I would have one eye on the animatronic robots at all times.
6 little chickens at the end of the line. One happy weasel says it's dinner time. 6 little chickens are eating.
Not gonna lie, the B-side's a banger. Oh shit! Nighty Night just shanked this dude, he is dead. Nighty Night's mobility stat has a sharp contrast to the fairy lady. He seems quite ploddy and slow. Why doesn't Nicolas Cage care more about this? He doesn't give a fuck. Fuck these kids, they can all die. They are so dead.
Let's give it a show. What you talking about? Let me get into it.
Bit of voyeurism for the murder animatronic there. Nighty Night's basically got those 2 moves though. He's got the downward swing and the sideward swing, and 3 moves. He's got the forward stab as well. If you can evade all those, he's basically a Dark Souls enemy. Just do some dodge rolls, you'll get him. And just like that, there was no Get Out, there was no Us, and there was no Key and Peele.
We're at Willy's.
trouble?
Prank call.
Oh my god, not even the police want to hear this shit.
Son of a bitch. Get your asses out of there, son. Put your balls on, Evan. We're going to Willy's.
Oh shit, okay, so it only took 2 calls. First call, she didn't want to hear it. Second call, okay, she's there. It's about time you showed up, Nicholas. I know you were on break, but shit, bro. Blunt force trauma seems to be his main go-to weapon so far. That was a good clean kill. Nighty night, motherfucker. Also, that is T-Shot 3 ruined, and I think it's his 5th punch pop, if we're keeping a punch pop count. What a fucking badass camera shot. She's surely thinking the same as all of us. Who the fuck are you meant to be, mate? What are you?
Bobby, that thing just moved.
Also, at this point, this alligator is showing true signs of lust. He's just gonna kill both the black dudes straight away like that. Stereotypical horror movie. This movie is racist. We knew they weren't getting out of the super happy fun room alive. Bit of ground and pound. Love the camera shake there. Nice. Also, how strong is Nicolas Cage? He's beating these animatronic robots in fist fights. How is this even possible? Don't ask these questions. It's a fucking Nicolas Cage B-movie. I'm loving the look on this girl's face as she sees Nicolas Cage just dispense the whoop downs out here.
You don't have to be afraid of me. I'm not the same as the others.
You 100% do have to be afraid of this one. Looks creepy as fuck. This is the offspring of Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog.
I guess I don't expect you to believe me. I hope that you were different.
Is this the manipulative robot? It's nice to see they have their own little personality quirks. The crocodile was a perv, this one's a manipulator. Nighty Night's just a stiff stabbing type.
You can feel my goodness.
What an absolute bunch of bullshit. I know a Muppet that's went to the dark side when I see one.
I can tell you so much about the other side. I can answer all your questions. If you can help me.
This guy is so about to die.
Okay. I get it. The boys told you to pull a fast one on me. Bravo. Nice try.
It ain't no prank.
He seems like he's gonna be the cop that dies, for sure.
We told everybody just to stay away from there. We figured we'd just let it rot. The machine got out. We found bodies at the ice cream shop, the hardware store.
Oh fuck! Damn, they went into town.
We cut a deal. Leave our people be.
So the police are in on it too. They're just sending people there every now and again to appease the animatronic death spirit robots. The title gets longer as the movie progresses and we learn more about them.
Well, the good news is I can fix it. The bad news is it's gonna have to sit till I get the part.
I get it now. So the cop lays the spike trap. Whenever there's a flat, this dude brings them in, creates the same bullshit story about working overnight to repay the car. I see the whole plot now.
We're gonna fix it. Bring her back to life. Congratulations. You are officially on staff.
He's got that speech down pat. It's all coming together now. For a B-movie, at least they've got some semblance of a plot going on that ties up well.
But sometimes, life throws you a zinger.
Yeah, so that's like a girl she's looking after now. But that's nice. At least the cop has a bit of a heart.
It's gonna be okay. Okay, we're gonna make a deal and...
Yeah, you're so dead, you fucking idiot.
Wanna play, bitch?
Oh my god. Nicolas Cage is a fucking legend for accepting this role. What the fuck? He takes his breaks incredibly seriously.
Playtime's over now.
Okay, this is crazy. Is she gonna like almost die and then his break will finish and he'll come back and save her? That's exactly what's gonna happen. This movie is so fun. Why are they keeping this one alive? Or has he just got a grand plan to kill it? They're supposed to be super murderous robots and just a quick back fist to them both is all he needs. I fucking love this film.
Willie, I'm so sorry about this prick.
Eloise, please, stop. He's a good guy.
Shut your yap and get outside.
So they're still trying to appease the animatronics, even though Nicolas Cage has shown he's more than capable of kicking the shit out of them all.
We don't do what needs to be done. Nobody in this county is safe. Why couldn't you just die?
Even handcuffed, he's gonna fuck these guys up. A back fist took two of them out, you know. A back fist. Not even a spinning back fist, just a little boop. The first strike you learn in Kung Fu.
You locked the wrong guy up in here. He's not trapped in here with them. They're trapped in here with him.
It pisses me off how many times that sentence has been reused since Watchmen. I've heard it in about 2 other films. Rorschach says that when he's in prison. Stop stealing that line, you fucking films. Scriptwriter. Whoever wrote this script stole that shit from Watchmen. Don't do it. You already stole Five Nights at Freddy's.
Hey, cowboy. Ready for a little menage a trois?
The human actors playing these robots must have had so much fun doing this as well. Aside from when Nicolas Cage was punching them in the fucking face, of course.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes.
I absolutely love this. I'm not just saying it. This is so great. I've just had a smile on my face the whole movie. Isn't that what movies are about sometimes?
I am doing something. What about you? You're just gonna sit there and watch all of this happen and not do anything about it?
Yeah, Beard Glasses, new start cop. What are you gonna do, bitch? Of course he headbutted the first one. Of course he did. This is light work to Nicolas Cage.
Siempre a sus órdenes, señorita Lee.
A Spanish one, nice. How is he killing this one? Straight up thigh squeeze. Take that, you bitch. And he can just break out the handcuffs anyway. Surely Willy must be low-key shitting himself. Oh my god. I mean, how is this not the best movie of all time? Explain to me how this is not the best. Not only is he going to kill every single robot, but he will clean this fucking place by the morning. And if they don't have his car fixed, they better fucking run. I didn't think he would get this whole place done in one night without the additional cleanup of bodies and torn to piece animatronics, but he has done a fucking stellar job. Hopefully Willy puts up a better fight than the rest of them. He does have the height advantage. Reach means a lot in a fight. Oh, you're lucky it's break time, bitch. Nicolas Cage. One of a kind dude. There will never be another Nicolas Cage. How do you go from this movie to a movie like Pig? He's probably going to get a fucking high score on Pinball too. I would watch an entire 17 seasons about how this character got to where he is in life. Oh my god, what an interesting fellow he is playing.
We had a good thing, but you just fucked it all up.
Willy is on the move. She's gonna die, isn't she, in this scene?
Willie needs to eat, and I'm gonna feed him. Willie! Come and get it!
You fucking bitch! He's only got Willy left to kill now. Let him kill Willy. Damn, no half measures. What are our chances of survival? 50-50. So this is the final showdown coming now. Willy the Weasel versus the unnamed, unspoken Nicolas Cage character. Even without a voice box, Nicolas Cage has got his ass in the bag. Oh damn, he's getting in some free slashes. He's fucking up Nick. Okay, so Willy is posing more of a threat instantly than the rest of the robots. Here we go, this is the Neo versus Agent Smith shot. Nice, I'd love to see this recut with Duel of the Fates playing in the background. Willy wasn't ready for that bag of punch pops. Damn! Even Willy's just getting completely annihilated. Oh, he's done. That is the end of the Weasel. Now, the only thing I'm unsure about is, did that Spanish animatronic die? Or is the Spanish animatronic still alive out there in the countryside?
Even tuned her up for you.
Always nice to add another toy to the collection.
Oh, I don't think so, mate. Not this time. Give the man his car back. It must have been like 80% of the entire budget of this film to get Freebird by Lynyrd Skynyrd for the end. But I respect the decision. This was such an enjoyable movie. Obviously, we've got some insane shit to go down yet before the end, but wow, what a fun little film this was. Hey, and they surrendered the keys. So is he gonna leave in the car and they'll get killed by the animatronics? Of course they had to leave in the most epic way possible.
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit. Well, they are fucking dead. Rest in peace to those guys.
Catching gun.
Well, there goes the Spanish one as well. I was hoping for a little sequel tease, but that's them all dead now. Well, what a fucking movie. That was Willy's Wonderland, and I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. Okay, so Willy's Wonderland. What did I think of that? Sometimes you watch a film expecting great dramatic performances. Sometimes you watch comedies and expect to laugh your ass off. But this was just fun the entire film. I swear I had a giant smile on my face for 90% of this viewing, and any form of art which does that has achieved its goal. Now, is this like a classic in traditional cinematic terms? No. But in the terms of it being a B-movie which is just there to be enjoyable and fun, holy shit, it knocked it out of the park. I will say that the actual Five Nights at Freddy's movie, which I believe is currently in production, has got big shoes to fill now, because this is the correct way to tackle that subject matter. You know, with a tongue-in-cheek wink at the audience to it. I assume The actual Five Nights at Freddy's movie is going to attempt to be more serious in tone, and there is just no way it will be as fun as this. Now, you could argue that a horror movie isn't supposed to be fun, and they will add elements of true horror to their version, which this did not have. I accept that, but to be honest, if the trade-off is this much enjoyment for a little bit of terror and jump scares, I will take this 10 out of 10 times. Everything about this was amazing. Everybody's performance was adequately cheesy given the tone of the film. Everyone knew what they were getting themselves into and played their parts perfectly. All the way from Tex McAdoo down to the female police officer and back to the stoic Nicolas Cage, everyone just put in a proper performance for the tone of the film. The animatronics themselves were done very well. I much prefer on-screen practical effects, and obviously they were just people in rubbery costumes, these animatronics, but that worked for the best. It allowed the actual fight scenes to be all done practically in front of the camera, and this movie only benefited from that. Nicolas Cage's character in this, it was just bananas, but in the best way. First of all, his choice to say no dialogue worked perfectly. Every time he was on screen, I was still captivated by what he was doing, regardless of him not saying much. All the small parts to his routine, the fact that no matter what was going down, he took his breaks exactly when they were scheduled, his repetitiveness with the punch pops, what you would call almost a subplot with the pinball machine, he finally gets the over 1 million score in his very last attempt. It was all absolutely hilarious. The variation in the animatronic characters were great. The Spanish one, the manipulative one, the way they, when their masks slipped, they just started talking shit like, yeah, what are you gonna do now, bitch? And of course, they were only there to die, but the cast of kids who fell into the plays played their parts brilliantly. As small as it was, to be honest, I mean, I don't see them as being a big part of the film. They fell in. Within the next 30 minutes, they were all killed off except the female character, who I thought might be the lone survivor along with Nicolas Cage. And everyone else died. All the mean cult people died, from Tex to the tow truck guy to the female cop. And it was just everything we wanted to see. The unarmed combat fight scenes between Nicolas Cage and the animatronics were hilarious. The fact that he's literally using a Kali stick style, fucking going bare fist fighting against a gorilla animatronic, curb stomping him into the urinal, squeezing the fairy between his thighs while his hands were cuffed, only to stand up and instantly break the cuffs off himself like he was just doing that as a little challenge. Incredible! Some people don't like this type of cinema. Some people don't like that B-movie tone. They like all of their things to be high drama and taken very seriously. Me, I think life is about having fun and enjoying your life, and this gave me so much fun and enjoyment. I can never see it as a bad film. I think it's incredible. I'm actually going to go into Rotten Tomatoes after this and see how many critics there are in the world who do not know how to have fun, because I can only imagine that anybody that gave this movie a negative review just don't understand the tone of a B-movie or take themselves way too seriously to let their hair down and just have some fucking fun. But if you go into this movie just expecting to, don't ask technical questions, don't look for plot holes, just sit back and enjoy the ride. Oh man, I cannot stress how happy this movie has made me. I haven't even had the best day either, but now that I've watched this, I'm fucking walking on sunshine after here. I would like to personally thank Nicolas Cage for accepting this role as well. It wouldn't have been as significant without a big star in it. If there was just another B-movie star in the lead role, I think it would have taken something away from it, and it adds to it that Nicolas Cage was willing to do this role and, go down to a B-movie level, and it worked perfectly. Pig might be his favourite movie he's ever done, but this is my favourite movie he's ever done. I do have a few more Nicolas Cage ones on my list as well, like Mandy and The Colour of Outer Space and things like that. I do hope to watch in the future, both recommended to me by friends and Patreons, but this is going to be hard to top for me. I will have such fond memories of this film, and I would be more than happy to sit through it and watch it again in its entirety, multiple times. So enjoyable, and on top of that, it reminds me of the same tone that the Tales from the Crypt series had, which I reacted to 3 seasons of on this channel. And I just love things that don't take themselves too seriously, but still have elements of cleverness within them. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Yes, this is clearly inspired by, if not a direct rip-off of Five Nights at Freddy's. Granted. But when the Five Nights at Freddy's movie comes out, Will it ever be as good or as fun as this? I'm guessing no. I'm guessing they go for a serious horror tone. I'm guessing the majority of the horror in it is jump scares because the video game was. And to me, jump scares is the laziest form of writing in horror. I'm talking from experience. I've written full horror movie scripts. I do write horror from time to time. And to me, it's always better to set up true horror with the tension rather than the payoff, the suspense rather than the jump scare. And think about it, the jump scare to horror is what the fart joke is to comedy. Think of me writing right now, and all you need to do is go, the person is walking down a corridor. There is a dark end to the corridor with a door. As they get to the open dark doorway, they pause for a second. They see nothing. Then all of a sudden, there is a sharp violin stab and someone pokes their head round from the dark doorway. Boom! That is how easy it is to write a jump scare. You just basically write jump scare. That is not clever writing, ever. Sometimes jump scares can be done very well. In Scream 1, one of my favourite jump scares is when she looks out the window and she can't really make it out, but there's something there, but then the killer quickly spins around and you realise we were looking at the back of his head and now we see the front of his face. That is a jump scare done well. Too many jump scares take away from one's done well in a film, and again, I'm being judgmental because it's not even out yet, but I feel like the Five Nights at Freddy's film might suffer from too many jump scares because outside of that, they don't really have anything else going for them. That's what their franchise is about. Every single scare in Five Nights at Freddy's is a jump scare, and because they're so regular and loud and jolting, the tension actually comes from you anticipating where the next jump scare is going to come from. Is that clever? I still don't think it is. Regardless, this is definitely the tone that movie should take, and I'm so pleased that this movie took it. Even if this is a rip-off of Five Nights at Freddy's, the tone of this in and of itself will be completely unique in comparison to it, I feel. I also thought, there's so many elements to the Nicolas Cage character in this which were borderlining on bizarre in a hilarious way. Like, why, after you were first attacked by your first animatronic which has come to life, would you then return to work? Really strange, and it makes me wonder what this character did in his life before this to get to that point where that shit was so normalised. He was like, well, time for my break and a punch pop and some pinball. Another one of my favourite bits was when he had to fight the Toad Lady, and because his watch went off, he literally handed the girl the knife like, it's break time, sorry, you're gonna have to fight for your life solo. I respect a man that sticks to his routine. But Jesus Christ, Nick. And then of course the break finishes and he came back and killed the thing just before it killed her. My favourite kill in the whole thing has got to be the curb stomp to the gorilla in the bathroom. Incredible. That whole scene was incredible. The fact that he opened all 4 toilet stalls and there was clearly nothing there. Then a giant gorilla animatronic managed to sneak attack him with a swinging double kick is hilarious. But then the way that fight panned out with him using straight up fist fighting against this thing and then stamping him into the urinal. That has got to be so classic. And on the day Nicolas Cage dies, I want his last thought to be, I lived a whole life, I curb stomped an animatronic gorilla into a fucking urinal. Who else has done that? Well, I'll tell you who else, Nicholas. Fucking nobody, mate. Nobody would even have thought to do that. Except you and potentially whoever wrote the script. All in all, this movie gets a 10 out of absolute 10 from me. Not many people might agree. I don't see why they wouldn't if they watched it looking to have fun as I did when I went into it, but trust me, this film, if you enjoy just fun movies, fucking watch this shit. If you haven't already, it's incredible. And I cannot wait till they open a Willy's Wonderland in Scotland. I will be the first person to visit. Put them handcuffs on me and watch me go to fucking work. If you've liked this video, click like, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this, ring the bell to be notified as to when they drop. If there's anything you want to talk about, comment down below, and share this around to anybody you think might appreciate it or want to watch my reactions along with us. My Patreon link is down in the description. If you become a patron, you get access to my blog, you get access to the reactions I put on YouTube a month and a half in advance, so this reaction was on my Patreon a month and a half ago, and you also get access to full-length versions of all the reactions I put on YouTube. So consider becoming a patron, it helps me and the channel out so much, and until next time, I have been BA, peace.